So what we have here is a quick tutorial in using the Divi theme, how to adjust the logo in the theme. So we are in the back end of a website. What we're going to want to come down to is the Divi theme options itself. We come right over here and we're going to click in here. And we see that the first thing that's going to show up is this general tab, and in general we're going to find logo. And this is where we modify the logo. Right now we're going to upload a logo. So you can see that we can choose a file from the media library, or we could upload a file from our computer if we wanted to. What we want to do is choose a logo, and we'll say we want to choose that one that says logo. Now pay attention here to the size of the logo, the dimensions. We have 195 wide by 92 pixels high. So this is an issue that we need to think about. So we're going to set that as the logo. To save the options, we're going to hit Save Changes right here, and we're going to take a look at what this looks like. If we come here, we're going to refresh, and it's going to be actually this logo, because this is what the logo was before anyway. And so what we want to do is change that. Again, I just want to show you what's going to happen here. So we come to upload. Let's change it to this sign up button, or how about this one, schedule a live product demo. We're going to set that as the logo. Now notice that this logo is actually dimensionally much larger, 851 by 315. That can create issues. Generally speaking, what you want to do is create a logo that and upload that logo that's going to be the size that you want to be showing on your website. But anyway, we're going to set this as the logo, hit save. That change has been saved. We're going to come back to the site, we're going to refresh, and it should load the new logo. And it did. So you can see that this logo is in this location. Now that's fine for changing the logo, but there's some other issues that we want to think about when it comes to setting a logo in Divi. So just things to consider. If we come down to Theme Customizer here, I'm going to right click that and open it in a new tab. So here's the customizer, and this is a place where you can come in and you can change various attributes of the website itself. We're going to focus on the logo area. So if we come into header navigation, the logo shows up at the same, at least by default, the same kind of vertical spot on your site, on your page, as the primary menu bar. So if we click on there, we can see that there are some logo controls. We could hide the logo image or not, and we can set the maximum height of the logo. Now this is actually pretty important, because generally speaking, what I like to do is, if I'm going to upload a logo file to a Divi website, I don't want the original logo file itself to be any larger than the maximum height that I can get, because usually with my photo editing software I can control how that image looks better than to allow the website to resize it. Sometimes when you resize logo images, it can kind of change them. They can get pixelated, get a little bit fuzzy, etc. So just be aware of that, that you want to make sure that generally speaking, you get a good logo at the right size. Menu height, I usually like to give a little bit of space. So the menu height, you can see, is 115, but the logo height is 100. So there's a few more pixels on either side of the menu, or on the logo in the menu height. Another thing to think about, is if we come back actually to theme options, is whether there's going to be a fixed navigation bar, and that'll tell you whether or not the header is going to stay the same size the whole time and stay in place. If we enable that and we hit Save Changes, and let's see, let's just make sure those save. They did. We come back and we're going to refresh this. Because we didn't make any changes, we're going to go ahead and leave the page, have it refresh. We can see if we come into header and navigation now, we're going to see these fixed navigation settings. Now the reason I like to do that too is because, generally speaking, I like to keep the fixed menu height the same height as the primary menu bar before. So we had 115, and I would keep that at 115, and that way we can keep that header consistent. Now you can also hide the logo as people scroll on the page or not. So totally your choice. But anyway, those are the basic steps to change a logo. Remember, it kind of all comes or starts here at Theme Options, General tab, Logo, and this is where you can change the logo. Hope you found that useful. This is Cliff Rohde of GoatCloud Communications. Thanks for listening.